Hello, friends. Welcome to Unplugged Trails. Welcome to day 7 of our reading about why meditation, which is a book written by Swami Shyam. And we've been reading this book since the past week. And I think so much, it has so much beauty um, and simplicity, and it's so practical. Um, So last time we read about uh, why meditation is a way of living and why it is necessary at every step uh, in our life, and how it actually gives us great power and momentum, like the arrow which needs to stretch back to hit the target. So we'll continue from there. Everywhere these days is the cry: we have no time to meditate, to practice concentration, or to gather enough energy on the mind level to make ourselves aware. Due to the paucity of means in order to live on earth, we must remain busy working in factories, on farms, in offices, in the market, and so we have no time for satsang. Satsang, he writes, means the contact with a person or an assembly of people who talk about and listen to truth. By repeating such words constantly, that's by saying that I have no time, by repeating such words constantly and wasting time in their repetition, you're not going to gain strength. Once you learn that the formula of water is H2O, you only have to make use of the information in a laboratory to produce the result. Since we have heard from our sages, saints, and all enlightened beings that man is born of God power with the ability to connect to his own source, why have we not used this information? The reason is that the efficacy and simplicity of the technique have not been emphasized. I would like to emphasize this by adopting all possible means to let everyone know that meditation works. And please listen, this is very important. Meditation not only results in efficiency in the relative field by adding power to the body and balance to the mind, but it works as well in totally freeing one's consciousness from all states of bondage which prevent man from rendering service to himself and others. Those who do not want to adopt the practice or are incapable of understanding the validity of the technique, they do not know how to live life in joy or in freedom from unhappiness. Out of ignorance, these people waste much of their time in talk, which perpetuates this wasteful condition in the minds of young who become confined in the same rut, following the ways of ignorance, only to die in helplessness. I want to create a situation, not only in the life of one man, but in the lives of many, whereby one will be able to use all the faculties of his own being and render service to mankind according to his ability and expertise. Sham Dhyan is the technique, that's meditation, is the technique which leads the mind into the field of power, consciousness, and bliss. Patiently, we keep the mind in that state for a little while. Then, when we allow it to emerge once again into the relative field, it will be capable of looking after the body's existence with great effectiveness. Having described the technique of how the mind should be taken to its source, what the result will be when the mind has fully imbibed its own power, and how it will act in the relative field, I now would like to emphasize that practice makes a man perfect. If one practices regularly, every day, without fail, he will attain that power of which I have spoken. You have observed that when you sow a seed and water, fertilize, and nurse it, a plant grows. But if you keep the plant in earth only for a little while and then pull it out from time to time in order to see its roots and measure its growth, you will not get fruit from it. By planting and taking it out repeatedly, exposing its roots to the sun, heat, and cold, you subject the plant to an irregular state of existence and it will die. No matter how hard you try, it will not give fruit. In the same way, this is not how to practice meditation. Once we start, we remain regular in the practice. Punctuality is not of great importance, but regularity is a must. That means you don't need to fret about, I will do meditation every day, 6 to 7 in the morning or 5 to 8 in the evening or whatever. But it's the regularity, not the punctuality. I love this. If you practice daily, the mind automatically drifts towards its source, the field of attraction. Then it returns to the body level where it busies itself with the external world so that the physical machine may be taken care of and the purpose of this human incarnation fulfilled. Therefore, regular practice is a must. There already are many rules available in numerous books, so I need not give you all the do's and don'ts. However, I would instruct you to please observe all the rules of health and good eating. Please keep regular habits of sleeping and waking and never exhaust yourself with overwork. Please observe the rule of staying away from bad company, which will make your mind weak and goad you towards wrongdoing. There are vibrations which will never allow your mind to rise higher, to become enthusiastic and hopeful, or to become generous, kind, and brave. Do not live in such vibrations because they will prevent you from acquiring these qualities. Do not even start that work which will not provide you with sufficient money, satisfaction, joy, and appreciation. This will only make you condemn the world while trying to help it. Rather, keep the company of those who are loving, inspiring, and appreciative of your doings. Please do not read books which spoil your mind, making you sensual, futile, weak, fear stricken, and death ridden. Read those books which keep you tuned in to your own true nature, Sat Chitanand. Please do not travel in those places where you're likely to get your pockets picked or your things stolen. Thieves, and where you remain fearful of thieves or murderers. Travel in those places where the climate, thoughts, and sights make you happier and healthier. Wherever you are, remain happy, healthy, wonderful, and wise enough to tackle every situation. When you practice meditation, choose a place which is comparatively peaceful, where the climate and conditions are tolerable, and sit where nobody will touch your body while you meditate, so that you will be at ease, free from outside disturbance. While meditating, do not worry about how long you're going to meditate. Establish a period every day by giving yourself a suggestion of how long you will sit. For example, today I will meditate for 40 minutes. When this period is over, your mind will automatically resurface, your eyes will open, and you will be guided to end the meditation and attend to other work. In this way, by suggesting yourself the duration of your sitting, you will remain at ease. Whatever thoughts come and go, just be the witness self of those thoughts. Treat them as innocent children. While meditating, many questions may pass through your mind, such as, what is happening to my breath? What is my attention on? What results will I get? Will I be happy, healthy, and wonderful or not? Will I find peace? Will I realize the self? Is my money being stolen from the cupboard? Many such questions and thoughts will come to you. During that period, please remain neutral. Let them come, let them go. Whenever it becomes necessary for you to maintain the dynamism of your meditation, repeat the words Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham, Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. When you think that the stage has been reached in which you are unable to keep repeating the words Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham, then reduce them to Amaram Madhuram, Amaram Madhuram. Another stage may come in which you will not like to repeat Amaram Madhuram. At that time, just say um. Yet another stage will come in which you will not be even able to repeat Then just say When that too is gone and further stage is reached, be quiet, totally silent and watchful of the space of awareness. Just know that you are alive. This is the field of life in which the mind has no thought, no worries, nor do any other states such as waking, dream, or deep sleep exist. This is the state of pure being, the samadhi state of consciousness. Live that period for as long as you can do so happily. After that, come back onto the level of the mind or breath once again and repeat the mantra Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. Sometimes watching what is happening to the breath inside as you inhale and exhale, and sometimes perceiving that the breath has stopped altogether. Just remain watchful. In this way, your power of action and your dynamism will be maintained, and you will not become the victim of sleep, dullness, or laziness. You will remain totally alert, which is the aim and object of meditation. You should be so alert that you know you are the whole. That is called whole alertness, holy alertness, total alertness. You should never forget that you are the whole and never entertain the idea that you are not the whole but merely an individual being. You should always remain tuned in to that original self, which is your own knowing that you alone are the underlying reality, the pure existence, the infinite being, Brahm, Aham, Atma, Self, God, the highest spirit, the supreme being. When you open your eyes, rub your hands and cup your eyes with the heels of your palms for a little while, then wipe your face with your palms. Finally, sing some of the songs which I have written. These songs are to be sung for the sake of tuning yourself into the philosophy of your own true nature, which is I am immortal, I am blissful, and I remain that all permeating pure being under all circumstances. Practice this philosophy on the levels of the mind and tongue. When your mind becomes divine and your tongue becomes godly, then work in the relative field for as long as you feel fit in this lifetime. Plan to teach this awareness of one's own true nature to all the young people you happen to meet. Thus, the tradition of the teacher and the taught will be established in the field of awareness of the pure being within, the self as the whole, God as one reality. You and God and all forms and phenomena are one and the same existence. When every individual being attains this knowledge, I promise that your world, the world of all people, will be most beautiful, with everyone always living the state of Satyam Shivam Sundaram, truth, bliss, and beauty. So beautiful. I I really wish if you could get a chance to rewind this video and follow the instructions of meditation that he gives. They're so simple and so profound at the same time. Um, so thank you for listening. And there's just last few pages remaining. See you all in the next video. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope that this motivates you to meditate and removes all the ideas and misconceptions that we have around meditation, and really guide you to sit with yourself and get in touch with your own source, the pure being, which is Amaram, Hum, and Madhuram. Thank you so much. Lots of love.